Hey, what's up guys? Back with another FluxBreak update. It's been about 2 months since I posted an update to the game. I've been working on it. I just the changes, I didn't really feel like it was in a place that I wanted to post, but I have made a lot of changes. I have no clue what I did in the last video. I definitely had 2 updates since the last video, so this video will look a lot different. I think I changed name since the last video, but so okay, let me start from the beginning. So basically, I know you've seen the unlocks here. I implemented a lot of this stuff, new weapons, particle beam, drone bay, implemented all of that. Let me think. I'll just talk about the latest stuff, and if you want to play the game, you can see all the different stuff. So I added meta progression upgrades that you collect flux anchors. Right now it says I have 10,000. I cheated that in so I could show you guys. But basically, like, each of these meta upgrades gives you permanent boosts to all your runs, permanent upgrades. So like, for example, if I like docking time, ship speed, of course, and a lot of this, it still requires balance, and I'm not sure exactly how it will impact gameplay or whatever, but hopefully eventually I will get some people to test and tell me, hey, this worked, this didn't, I think this is overpowered, blah blah blah. Crit chance, that's probably a good one. Damage taken from all sources, obviously. Weapon effective range, that's good. We'll pretend like I'm buying 3 upgrades. So basically, like, it's sort of like you tell it what you want and then you apply, or you can reset. So if I wanted these, I would apply, and that deducts my flux anchors, and then it's a kind of a, I guess, each upgrade that you get increases the cost of the next upgrade. So then if I wanted to get another one of these deep space sensor arrays upgrades, it would tell you the cost here, and also this tells you like what the total cost is, and then you apply, so it subtracts 113 from my total flux anchors. Now the next one costs 169. Yeah, and then that persists across, like, if I were to close the game and reopen it, that would persist, obviously. And then that applies to all pilots, all ships, all starting weapons, blah blah blah. So another thing is I added a boss. You can't see it here because it just so happened to choose the same random background, but I added a bunch of backgrounds. So like, before there was only one single background, like the space background, but there's a website called spacespheremaps.com, and I just basically downloaded their whole library. They're all like 4K and 8K. Like, they look really good, and they're specifically engineered to be like backgrounds for this exact kind of thing, like just a space background in a 3D environment. So that was really cool. And it was like the only one out there that, oh my gosh, those guys are so fast now. It's like the only place I could find really good. I spent so much time trying to make my own too, but it's just so hard to make it look good. And that website basically just solved that problem for me. Eventually, obviously I would have to make my own if I wanted to do some like really interesting things. But that website had like, gosh, like, I don't know, 30 or 40 different really, really high definition, very good looking space backgrounds. And you'll get to see another one here in a minute, because aside from bosses, I also added stages. So whenever you defeat the boss of the first stage, it'll spawn a portal that you can go through, and it'll take you to the second stage. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get to see that and I won't die. Right now the default is wave 30, which actually is kind of hard to get to, but for this video I made it easier for myself, and I don't have drones. I would love to buy this overcharge capacitors. Yeah, I'm gonna save up for that. What do I need? 1866. Okay, I just gotta kill one of these guys. Or two, maybe. What was I saying? Something about stages, right? Oh yeah, I changed the yes, I can get it. I changed the end of the last wave in a stage to be stage 5 for this video. Wait, did I just buy drone exciter stabilization? Oh, by the way, the meta upgrades also appear here in the stats panel, and they tell you, and they also show like my range is upgraded. I don't know why it's not showing crit chance here. That is a bug, I believe. And my whole my damage taken still at 100%. So there's clearly a bug. Yeah, at least for the stats. I don't know if it's actually who knows if I'm actually taking less damage, but yeah, so it should be showing up there in the stat panel. I can't believe that one's working, because the upgrade that I just bought, is for drones. I don't know why I wasted all that money on that, but it is what it is. Oh, also you can see up at the top, it tells you like what mode you're in, what stage, the name of the stage you're on. There will be like stage modifiers. Right now it just says salvage tide, thruster corridors, and sensor static. Those don't mean anything. But eventually each stage will have modifiers that affect, you know, different things or whatever. I definitely want salvage magnet, but I need better weapons right now, or I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna make it to the boss. So once I complete wave 5, I will be able to show you the boss that I made, and then hopefully I can beat the boss. Now that I think about it, there's no way I'm beating the boss, because I'll be on stage 5, and the boss has like a ton of effective HP. Yeah, this is gonna be impossible to beat. But at least you'll see the boss, and then maybe I'll just like cheat in. I'll just kill the boss. I'll set his HP to 1 and then hit him. If I even can. I don't even know if I'll be able to. Jeez. Man, I really sold my first upgrade. Oh, it is gonna be so hard without that first crucial upgrade. Okay, let's just see what we get from this arms factory. Can I have my nanobots, please? Thank you. Let's see what we get from this arms factory. I'm not gonna buy a drone upgrade like a complete idiot. Yeah, that's what I bought before. That was really dumb. Flux Cascade applies to the, what's it called? The particle beam. So far I'm struggling to find, I'm not getting good offensive upgrades. Targeting stabilization is good because it increases your accuracy and your effective range, which is really good for the pulse gun. But right now I should be on my 3rd upgrade, but I wasted one of them, and there's already so many enemies. The game is hard. Like it's hard. You really have to think through what you're buying, and there's very little. Come on, I'm gonna die. No. Oh, I died. Okay. Can't believe that. You know what? I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with particle beam just so I can get to the boss. And I'm also going to, well, okay. So I've got 2 particle beams. I should be able to kill everything pretty quickly. So the way the particle beams work is they don't do a whole lot of damage at first, but if you can stay locked on to an enemy, with the particle beam, it builds up stacks, and those, once the stacks are maxed out, the damage is pretty insane. Yeah. So I should be able to, but yeah, having particle beam and heavy bruiser requires unlocks, so I would have to unlock this, and I have completed all of the unlocks, so I know it's possible. I've actually done all of the content like without cheating, so I know it's possible, but it is hard, and it takes several runs and some meta progression. A lot of asteroids over there in case we need. One thing about particle beams is they melt asteroids. Flux Cascade, that is a particle beam upgrade. All right, I'll show you once I get both particle beams ramped up fully. Oh, I don't know if you saw that little animation. So I changed how the mobs spawn in, how the enemies spawn in, and like, yeah, so that asteroid got melted much faster. I'm doing big damn. One thing about the heavy bruiser is it starts with very, very low shields. All right, I can get another upgrade. I only need to make it to wave 5. Another Flux Cascade. Oh, Flux Cascade 2. Nice. Hopefully that's not the only particle beam purchase that I get, because I would love to have a lot of particle beams for the boss. Oh, now I'm cooking. Let's run over here and grab these nanobots. Let's cook this Reaper. Oh yeah. I need to make sounds for the particle beam, just like some sort of like, I don't know. I am not good at making sounds. Okay, wave 3, I've made it, and I've killed all of the enemies. Oh, they just spawned in, okay. Oh my gosh, if I die on this, I'm gonna be very embarrassed. You know what? Let's get a defensive upgrade. Let's get some more shield. Shield regen and damage mitigation. The thing about the particle beams, though, because of their range, it's hard to get all of the nanobots. Getting getting salvage, the nanobot pickup range is very important. There's an arms factory somewhere. I'd like to have enough for another particle beam before I go to the upgrade. I've killed all the enemies. All right, let's pick up all of this, all these nanobots, and then head to the arms factory. Yeah, this is kind of, you can see some of the stars in the background. Like, this is one of the new backgrounds. It's not a particle beam, but I will take a precision targeting suite for some additional range. There's another arms factory somewhere. Oh, I just want you guys to see the boss. I just want to see the boss. And then that will be the end of the video. This is dragging on a lot longer than I thought it would. Okay, I can get a particle beam. 30 seconds until wave 5. Pulse gun, don't want it. I guess I'll take that. So I'm only going to have 2 guns for the boss. That's not fun. Unless I can get another 300. There we go, 5,000. Let's see what weapon we have over here. Boss wave, machine boss. So there's the boss. Oh my god, he has so much health. But I am cooking him. He's very fast though. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him, or at least it's going to take a long time. Let's see if we can get another particle beam. Oh, he's so fast. He is on me. No, that's not going to do it. Let's try this repair hanger and see what it's got. Particle beam, yes. Now let's see if he comes within range at all. We kind of have to kite him. Oh my gosh, there's no way I'm beating this guy. Because he's just gonna outpace me. Well, okay, that was some decent damage. Do I have any more? No, I've collected all the nanobots. Oh, he's on me. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to wait until he kites me, and then as he's approaching me, then I have to go after him. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Oh, I'm dead. Oh no. Can I afford an upgrade? I've got 954. There are upgrades that are less than that. No, I don't want drones. I mean, I don't have drones. I really need more damage. I have to get through his shields because he's gonna regen the shields. Okay, so that's the boss. And basically, whenever you beat him, it spawns a portal. You go to another stage, and the stages are exactly the same, but your upgrades carry over. The enemy difficulty sliders carry over. Everything carries over. It just starts a whole new. So it's all new shops or all new POIs. And then when you beat the boss, when it spawns the portal, you have a chance to go around and purchase any upgrades that you have with your remaining nanobots. And then you go you dock with the portal basically, and it sends you to the next stage. And then when you get to the boss wave, it spawns the boss, and then on that one, if you defeat the boss, then it ends the run, saves all your saves all of your stats, like you know, how many mobs you killed, how much damage you took, how much damage you did with certain weapons, how much damage you did to a boss, how much, you know, all that kind of stuff. So there's all of that as well, because I will have like achievements, and the way you unlock the ships and the weapons is by doing damage with certain weapons, or lasting so long, lasting so many waves, blah blah blah. So basically, just by playing the game and you trying all the different stuff is how you unlock the rest of the stuff. And then with the upgrades, you earn flux anchors by basically you get more the more damage you do. If you kill bosses, the more waves you complete, the number of stages you go through, and then it's based, and then also there's a time component as well. So yeah, that's the sort of meta progression. You saw the bosses. You didn't see the second stage because I suck at the game. It's very hard. But yeah, so that's where FluxBreak is right now. I hope you enjoyed it. Go to what is it? p4ndepravity.itch.io/FluxBreak. There should be a link in the video info if you'd like to try the game out. But yeah, it's totally free. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Hopefully not in 2 months. Bye.